We're very pleased to have reached that first hurdle 580 odd days after we started. But I would point out we have got two other approvals, the financial services approval through the Federal Treasurer, and obviously we need some enabling legislation through the Queensland Parliament. So I don't take either of those approvals for granted. They're not rubber stamps. We've got work to do to satisfy them. I'm very confident that we will. And what you see in the result today is further evidence of what Suncorp will be able to do when it becomes a pure play insurer.
Speaking of, I suppose, the insurance business, because again, the GWP was solid. You even had, the jump if we're talking about the home portfolio as well. And, we just spoke to Mark Fitzgibbon over at the NIB, and it sort of does relate to the insurance business more broadly as well. Are you expecting, considering, you've got a pretty decent look at the state of the Australian economy, a bit more than perhaps some of the other insurers, considering your bank business, are you expecting there to be sufficient pressure that would see people making the decision not to take up insurance, whether it be on the inflation front, whether it be on just the broad economic weakness moving forward?
Yeah, I desperately hope not, because, I spend a lot of time out with our customers when they're going through these terrible life-changing events, and I would love to see the maximum number of Australians and New Zealanders with insurance cover, because it's really important. I think what is lost, and I tried to point it out today in my presentation, are the factors that are driving insurance pricing are very much around hazards, very much around frequency and severity of big weather events, about climate change. We've had a tough 5 years as an industry, and at Suncorp particularly around hazard costs, number of hazard claims, and the input costs of reinsurance, which have gone up in our business by over $1 billion. So there's some particular issues in insurance that are driving these prices, but the industry has to do better. We have to develop new products for customers because we want the maximum number of our customers covered by good policies.
Right. Steve, do you want to get your sense on how the business is shaping up on the general insurance side as well?
Yeah, so I think obviously affordability is a challenge. So we've got 5 key portfolios in insurance now: home and motor, commercial, what we call personal injury, which is our compulsory third-party schemes, and obviously New Zealand. So as we come through to complete the bank transaction, we'll talk to the market more about what our plans are in each of those businesses, what sort of returns we expect from them, and the investments that we're making. One of the key things about the bank transaction was it will allow us to focus exclusively on insurance in Australia and New Zealand, and that's a good thing because every dollar of incremental capital can go to improve the way we deliver products to our insurance customers.